Welcome to Lee's Intuitive Tarot. I'm Lee. I'm happy to be here, and I'm happy that you're here. I want to begin by saying thank you to all of my subscribers and to let you know that I really do appreciate you. So for today, I have a weekly spread for Leo from May 25th through 31st for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus regarding love. I also wanted to let you know that there is an extended available for this reading as well as for all the other signs. There are two ways to purchase the extended. You can either pay for each one through PayPal, or you can join us over on Patreon and get access to all of my extendeds for one monthly price. The information on how to do so and the link for the Patreon is in the description box below. Before we begin, I have a disclaimer. This is a general reading and it may or may not resonate with you. If it doesn't, I encourage you to watch the videos for other signs in your chart. Tarot cards read energy, and energy is fluid, meaning these readings could focus on the past, present, or future, and the message may be flipped, opposite, reversed, or the situation could play out from the perspective of the cross watcher. If you're interested in a personal reading, my contact information is in the description box below. Okay, let's start the reading. Okay, this is for Leo Spirit, 25 to 31 May, Moon, Rising, and Venus, regarding love. This is for Leo Spirit, 25 to 31 May, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, regarding love. For Leo Spirit, 25 to 31 May, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, regarding love. This is for Leo Spirit. This card's weird. First card out is the Eight of Cauldrons. This card. Then we got the Five of Cauldrons. Strength card. Outcome card is the Three of Wands. Okay, overall energy is the Queen of Shields. Okay. Leo, if you want to work with me one-on-one, I have email and phone coaching packages available in the description box below. I can craft something that is specific to your situation. Okay, Leo, overall energy for the 25th through the 31st of May is the Queen of Shields. This is normally the Queen of Pentacles. This is talking about, you wanting to have a long-term, stable, and committed relationship. Under that, we've got the Eight of Shields, which can talk about like working on yourself, working on the relationship. And under that was the Page of Shields, which is normally the Page of Pentacles, which is a love offer. So in the first row, we've got the Eight of Cauldrons, Five of Cauldrons, and the Strength card. So Eight of Cauldrons represents the past. It's talking about walking away from a situation. Then we've got the Five of Cauldrons, which talks about, heartbreak, breakup, separation. Then in the future, immediate future, we have the Strength card, which can talk about you working on yourself. And then the outcome card is the Three of Wands, which is speaking of you waiting for your ships to come in. Okay, so we're going to begin by clarifying this Queen of Shields. If this bothers you, please turn down your volume. Watch the Queen of Shields here, please, Spirit. Okay, we got two clarification cards. We have the Five of Wands and the Hermit. So the Queen of Shields is normally the Queen of Pentacles. This is an earth sign or someone with a lot of earth in their chart, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This is representing your overall energy for the 25th through 31st of May. So with this Queen of Shields, like I said, this talks about, you seeing someone or your person as your forever person. You're wanting to have that long-term, stable, and committed relationship with them. And I feel like you're willing to do what is necessary in order to have that, okay? Like I said, under that, we've got this Eight of Shields, which talks about you putting in that work in order to have this relationship that you want to have with that person, okay? Because you have a long-term, stable, and committed love offer that that's what this Page of Shields is coming along with. And then with the Ace of Cauldrons, it's telling me you have a cup of love for your person, because this is normally the Ace of Cups, okay? So we are going to start with the clarification cards. We've got two clarification cards. Like I said, the Five of Wands and the Hermit. The Hermit is Virgo energy. So you may be dealing with a Virgo or have Virgo placements. With this Hermit card, I feel like this is you going within. You're doing the work on yourself, that inner work. You're looking at yourself, looking at what needs to be changed. What you can do to be better, to be, a better Leo than, what you've been in the past. And you're trying to strive towards that and work towards that. Okay. This is also talking about you using this energy to heal whatever happened between you and this person in the past so that you can move forward and try to reunite, okay? But with the Five of Wands, this is telling me that you have some inner and outer conflict that you're going to be experiencing. It could be your person experiencing this inner and outer conflict as well, because as I've told you in the past, when you come back towards your person, they will have options, okay? That's part of how this plays out. Some of you don't like to hear that, but it's the truth. You know, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. So if you have a problem with the person having options, I mean, it is what it is, okay? Spirit is telling you so that you know, giving you a heads up. And, you know, but the final decision is up to you whether or not you still want to move towards this person or not. Because I feel like if you love the person, it doesn't matter. Because the way I see it, the person could have 20 other people that wanted to be with them. If I love them and I want to be with them, none of that to me matters. I'm willing to do what is necessary. I'm not saying when I talk about compete, I'm not telling you or anybody else to go and beg nobody or do anything like that. All I'm saying is you're going towards the person, moving towards the person, trying to tell them how you feel. And so, like I said, for a lot of you, this is your twin flame. This is the other half of your soul. And just like you have a choice, they have a choice too. All right. And then you got to look at the fact that, you know, when your person came towards you, you had a choice. For a lot of you, you may have walked away. You may have ghosted. You may have breadcrumbed your person. I'm not throwing any judgment one way or the other, but you have to look at it like this. You both have done things. Nobody is innocent in this connection, okay? Stuff played out the way it was supposed to play out because this is a spiritual awakening, but you can't have done what you've done and then expect the other person to just throw down everybody and just be like, okay, come back. Because think about how you would feel, Leo, if somebody did that to you and then now you're coming, you know, they're coming back towards you. You know, and you have other people to look at. To me, that tells me that the person is high quality, because if the person, you know, went from coming my way to now all of a sudden they have all these people coming after them, then that's telling me that they're high quality too, because they have other options. And so just like you have a choice, that person has a choice as well. And so, you know, this is targeted towards the people who have a problem with what I'm saying, that there's going to be competition when they come back towards their person. It's not you know, others of you, I'm not talking to you about this, but the people that keep popping up in the comments talking about, oh, if, you know, the person has, you know, other options or whatever, I'm not, you know, okay, that's fine. That's your choice. But you can't have made your choices and expect the other person to not have choices as well. That's not realistic. And I'm just going to tell you the truth. That's not realistic at all to feel like that. Because like I said, you both have done things. You both have gone through things. And that to me, that it doesn't, like I said, let me tell you this. Let's just break it down. You got to understand this. Relationships are messy. Relationships are complicated. Relationships are not ABC 1, 2, 3. Everything's not going to work out the way that you want it to. You know, you can't control what the other person's going to do, just like the person couldn't control what you want to do. Like I said, I'm sure if I went to the other person right now and asked them what they would have wanted, Leo, was for when they came towards you, for you to have come towards them too. Okay. But like I told you, this is not a normal relationship. So things are not going to play out normally. So when Spirit tells you that there's going to be options, this person's going to have other people, it's for you to know. Because I feel like if this is important to you, that shouldn't even matter. Because I look at it like this. I know who I am. I know that I'm a good person. And I know I have a lot to offer somebody. So if I go towards that person and they don't see it, then oh well, somebody else is going to benefit from all this greatness. It doesn't have to be. If this person chooses not to do it, that's their choice. I'm not going to get offended because they have other people after them. Because like I told you, that shows me that this person is high quality. Because people ain't going to be running after you if you're not, you know, high quality. Not after you've worked on yourself. Not after you've worked on yourself and they've worked on themselves. Now, if they're just regular and they got people running after them, then that may be cause to question. But like I said, this is not a regular relationship. So things are not going to play out the same way. And so you have to look at it like this too. If there has been a lot of troubles that you've had in your relationships in the past, you got to look at your thought process. Because if you're willing to give up every time something gets hard, you ain't never going to have what you want in this life. I can tell you that straight up. After being here almost damn near 50 years, You are never going to have what you want in this lifetime if you don't buck up when things get hard. Because everything's not going to be given to you on a platter. Spirit's not going to just say, oh, well, you don't want this person to have options, so well, then they won't have options. It's not going to work like that. It doesn't work like that. Life doesn't work like that. Like I said, this instant gratification lifestyle, it doesn't apply to everything, especially relationships, because you're dealing with another person. They have their own thoughts. They have their own feelings. They have their own things that are going on with them. And then you have to realize that if they came towards you, and if you have to look at the things that you've done wrong too. I'm not saying they didn't do things wrong as well. I'm not saying that. I'm not taking one person's side. But what I'm saying is I feel like for some of you, you feel like hard done by, but you got to realize that you did stuff too. Because like I said, think about that. If you went towards somebody and they turned around and walked away from you, imagine how devastating that is if you love somebody for them to do that to you. Think about that. And so all of that's played out. If the person still wants to be with you, but there's going to be other people that are after them too. I didn't say that they were choosing other people. I said they're going to have a choice between other people. And so I don't know. I guess I feel some kind of way about that, because I'm just like, you have to not only point the finger at other people. When you point the finger at other people, you got to look at yourself too and look at what you did wrong. Because like I said, I don't feel like anybody in a situation can be said to be, a quote unquote innocent party like that. So I just feel like, I don't know, something about that to me, the thought process, because and then this is my question too. If you don't want to go towards this person and you don't want to get back together with them, then why are you watching this reading? Y'all know that I mostly read for Twin Flames. Y'all know that. So if you don't want to go back to the person, or you're not willing to put up with certain things, or you don't want to do this, you don't want to do that, then why even watch the reading? That's all I'm asking. Because that to me, it doesn't make any sense. You listen to what spirits say, and then some people, I'm not, like I said, this is not towards everybody, but spirit is putting this in my energy to say. Because I normally don't come out and say all of this. So this is spirit putting this in my energy to say. So if you feel like that, why are you watching this then? Because like I said, because like I said, you can't walk away from somebody and turn away from them for whatever your reasons were. I'm not saying they weren't valid reasons, and then turn around and say, well, I'm going to come back towards you, but you need to stand there and be the way that I want you to be, when you've done things too. That's what I'm saying. Because I'm like, if somebody did that to me, I came towards them and they walked away from me, but then they come back towards me and they have the attitude like, oh, well, you ain't got no right to have no other options, or if you got other options, then I'm not, then go. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. If you in that mindset and you in that mind frame and you thinking like that, Leo, you might as well just let it go. Cause I'm like, you can't go into any relationship and be like that. Well, if you do this, I'm going to hold this against you, because you got to think about it. When you walked away, you don't want that person holding that against you, right? So why you going to turn around and tell them, because spirit is giving them other options, not them. They not going out looking for them. If somebody is coming at you, it's because you're doing the right thing. So if that happens, how does that sound for you to say, oh, well, I turned my back on you, I walked away from you, I did this, I did that. But if I come back towards you and you have options, or you entertaining other people, or you trying to make a decision, I'm not going to put up with that. Well, how does that sound? That sounds crazy. Come on, let's be honest. That's because we all adults here watching this and listening to this. So that sounds crazy to be in that type of mindset. And so if you're in that type of mindset and you trying to be in a relationship, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. You got to look back through the past, Leo. You got to go back through the past. And I'm talking to those of you who are in this mindset I'm talking about. This is not meant for everybody. You got to look back through your past and ask yourself, is this a pattern of yours? Because you can't be in the mindset that what's good for the goose ain't good for the gander, because like, what is that? What is that? I don't understand that. I don't understand that, because like I said, you got to be open. You got to be, you know, ready to compromise. You got to be in certain mindsets to be in a relationship with somebody, especially this type of relationship where you seeing this person as your forever person and you want to be with them for the long term. Baby, you need to go watch some of them people on YouTube, some of them relationship videos that they put on YouTube about these people who've been married 100 years, or not 100 years, but 50 years, 60 years, 70 years, 80 years. You need to sit and listen to what they're telling you, because if you getting, you know, stymied, or you feel some kind of way about this, imagine years on down the road the things you're gonna have to go through. Because at the end of the day, even if it's not a regular relationship, it's still a relationship. You still dealing with another person. You still got to deal with your triggers. They still got to deal with theirs, and you still have to come together and come to some type of compromise. But if you can't do that, Leo, I'm telling you straight up, you might as well turn off the video, because being in that type of mindset and feeling hard done by and stuff like that, you both made mistakes. You both need to step back and look at your stuff, and you both need to be in this hermit energy and heal what happened between the two of you. Because for you to have that type of, those of you who are writing that stuff in the comments, and for y'all to have that type of response, that's telling me you ain't over this. You ain't over what happened between the two of you. And like I said, ain't nobody saying for you to not feel some kind of way, but you got to heal that. If you trying to come back towards somebody and get back together with them, all of this got to be gone. All of this hurt and pain and and they did this to me, and you got to let that go. I'm telling you, you have to let it go. And you have to look back at your life and ask yourself, is that the reason why? Is this one of the reasons why you've had the problems that you've had in your relationships in the past? Because like I said, you got to be able to let stuff slide off of you on the regular, because a lot of times it has to do with intent. And if people are always going to do stuff to you, well, not to you, they're just going to do things because they're operating the best way that they know how. Just like I'm sure you felt like you were operating the best way you knew how when, you know, you didn't go for whatever your person was telling you when they approached you. So everybody is dealing with stuff. So you can't want to own the right to deal with your stuff, but not give anybody else the right to deal with theirs. That's not right. And so, like I said, if you come towards somebody with that type of attitude, or if they were to come towards you like that, I mean, think about it. How would you feel? How would you feel? Because me, I know I'd be like, okay, well, that's fine, because there's 7 billion people on the planet. Just like I found you, I found somebody else. Because that is that you can't have you going into a situation without trust and without and putting up conditions. It's not unconditional love for you to say that, oh, well, if you have options, then I'm not going to do it. That's you putting up conditions to say that this person, if you don't, you're not prepared and you're not ready the way I want you to be, then because to me that ain't love. Because you telling this person that if they have other people, something that they can't control, they have other people around them. I ain't talking about the people that's out there and they choosing to be with a whole time. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about what I'm talking about with this 5 of Wands are the people who they've done the work on themselves, and because of that, they're starting to attract higher quality and better people. Them the people I'm talking about. I ain't talking about the people that's juggling and got third party going on because they trying to get one over on everybody and don't nobody know what's fully going on, the full story but them. I'm not talking about the players. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the people who have done the work on themselves. They came towards you. They told you how they felt for whatever reason, which I'm sure you have your reasons. You walked away, you ghosted, you did whatever it is that you did. And you got to look at the fact you both did stuff. So how you going to tell this person after you did what you did that, oh no, you can't have, and because to me, there's nothing wrong because they got options like that. Like I said, to me, that makes them look higher quality in my eyes, because that means the things that I see in them, other people see it too. And like I said, I'm not talking about somebody that's out there and want to be with, 6, 7 damn people at one time and nobody knows what's going on. Not talking about that. So I had to, like I said, I had to step off and say this because I don't know, for some reason, Spirit just because I don't normally talk to y'all like this for no extended period of time about nothing. But something about that to me, it ain't right. It just hit me wrong. It's not right, because you can't just go into a relationship and do what you want to do and not expect the other person to respond or have whatever or say that, oh, well, for me, you need to be this. But if you you gotta think about that, Leo. You gotta think about what I'm telling you. But anyway, like I said, you see the person as your forever person. You're going within, you're trying to heal. And with this Five of Wands, it's talking about having inner and outer conflict. Like I said, because your person is going to have options when you come back towards them. And like I said, if you don't want to deal with those options, then you have to ask yourself, why are you watching this video then? Because that's what Spirit is saying is going to happen. And just because you don't like it, it doesn't mean it's going to change. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Okay? Now we're going to move forward and clarify this Eight of Cups. Why is the Eight of Cups here, please, Spirit? Okay, we got two clarification cards. We got the Five of Cups and we have the Tower. So, Eight of Cups in the past, this is talking about walking away, disconnecting from a connection. Okay, like I said, anything I say can be flipped, swapped, or reversed. The storyline that I'm getting is that your person came towards you and then you walked away from them. So then they were guided to walk away from you. Okay, it's a twin flame connection. It's divinely guided. So with this Eight of Cups, this to me is representing your person. When they walked away from you, they were guided to. You walked away first, then they were guided to walk away. All right. So, like I said, we got two clarification cards. Number one is the Scorpio energy with the Tower. And this is talking about the breakdown of the connection. When, the two of you separated, you had the false start, a Tower moment came or ensued as a consequence of it. Okay. It causes a Tower moment. So if you come back together, tell your person how you feel, there's going to be another Tower moment. So with the Five of Cups, this is talking about heartbreak, breakup, separation, that the two of you, split up. And this can talk about crying over spilled milk, feeling like things are, not working out the way that you want them to. This can talk about you being focused on the past. So Spirit is saying you have to get out of that energy. Like I said, you learn your lesson, be self-aware, know what your patterns are, know why, you did what you did. Like, not only in this situation, but any other situation. Because like I said, it's not just about the other person. It's like I said, you attract the things that you attract, and you attract the experiences that you attract because of things that are going on with you, internal stuff. So that's why I say you have to go back and look at yourself. You need to know why certain things are getting attracted into your life, why you are pulling those things into your life. Because like I said, you can't control other people, but you can control what you attract. That's what I'm saying. So with this Five of Cups, when you're in this mode and you're looking back on everything and looking at these three cups here, number one, you got to realize that there's a lesson to be learned. You have to ask why this happened and so on and so forth, because you got to heal your triggers. Your person has triggers, things that, trigger them. You trigger them, they trigger you. And so you have to heal whatever this is, take the lesson from it, and move forward, because you still have an opportunity behind you with those two cups in order to come back together with your person or someone new if you don't want to go back to that person. Okay? All right. Now we're going to move forward and clarify the Five of Cups coming up again. Watch the Five of Cauldrons here, please. Okay. We got two clarification cards. We got the Six of Wands and we got the Four of Cups. So Five of Cauldrons or Five of Cups. This is the current or present energy. Like I said, again, it's talking about heartbreak, breakup, separation. All right. Grieving over the loss of a relationship and, stagnating, sitting in the past. Like, how you go over and over it. Why did this happen? Oh, maybe if I had said this, maybe if they had done that, so on and so forth. And the same thing with the Four of Cups. You're sitting in that energy. And like I said, it's like it's escalated because you've gone from the four cups, where these three cups that you're looking at in the past are still standing up. But with the five, they're turned over. But what you got to see also is, even though these cups have turned over, you still have an opportunity right here. That's right in your face that you're missing out on. And then behind your back here, you have two opportunities. So even though the cups have turned over, you still have an added opportunity to try to come back together with your person. So it's just the same thing. Spirit is saying, get out of this energy. This is like pity party, love sucks type energy, and you have to get out of that and move forward. You have to stay in the present, because like I said, the only place of power is the present. All right. And I feel like that's what you're trying to do. You're trying to head towards victory and success when it comes to this connection. All right. Victory and success after a long battle. So the long battle is probably you working on yourself with the 8 of Pentacles that's under this Queen of Shields. And then it's also can talk about, you know, you trying to heal from what's happened in the past. Okay. All right. Now we're going to move forward and clarify the Strength card. Watch the Strength card here, please, Spirit. Anything else for the Strength card? Okay. You got 2 clarification cards. You got the two of Swords and the Ace of Cups. So the Strength card is your energy, Leo energy. This is talking about, you know, like holding yourself back emotionally, and you, in order to have a relationship, you know, you cannot do that. You have to work on it. You have to open yourself up. This can also talk about you fighting your inner demons in order to build your inner strength. So those of you that are doing that, good for you. Kudos to you, or whatever. Like I said, if you're doing all this work, you trying to, you know, get back together with this person and stuff like that, I mean, like I said, good for you. Because like I said, this work is not easy. All right. So we've got 2 clarification cards. The first one is the 2 of Swords. This is talking about the connection being at a stalemate. Okay. You may not have made a decision about it. Your person may not have as well. This can also talk about holding yourself back emotionally. Again, like I said, which is something that you need to focus on, because you cannot go into this relationship, and hold yourself back and expect it to work. All right. This is also Spirit saying that the time is coming for you to make a decision in the future about it. And so either you're going to have to shit or get off the pot. You're going to have to decide what it is you're going to do. And because if not, Spirit's going to create a tower moment to move the connection along, or they're going to make you uncomfortable until you make a decision. Okay. Then we've got the Ace of Cups, blessing from the universe for either a brand new relationship if you've never been with this person, or rekindled romance if you have. Okay. Last card is the 3 of Wands. Watch the 3 of Wands here, please, Spirit. Okay, we got 3 clarification cards. We have the 5 of Pentacles, we've got Temperance, and we've got the World. Okay, so 3 of Wands. Like I said, this always talks about, you know, you're manifesting. You're trying to manifest yourself back into this person's life, or manifest this person back into your life, and you're waiting for what you put out to come back to you, to show up in the 3D. Okay, so we've got 3 clarification cards. We got the 5 of Pentacles, which is talking about, you know, feeling left out in the cold. This can also talk about being ghosted. So for some of you, you may come back towards this person and they may ghost you. Okay, so like I said, you got to understand. But like I said, live your life. Life is meant to be lived full out. Okay, you can't worry about what the outcome is going to be. You just got to try to suit up and do your best and come back towards this person, because like I said, you don't want to be on your deathbed, Leo, wondering what could have happened if I had come towards that person and told them how I felt. Okay, because like I said, they've come towards you and told you. So I mean, you got to do what you think is best. Then we've got Temperance, Sagittarius energy. This is talking about, you know, balance, reconciliation. So for some of you, you know, you are going to reconcile with this person. Okay, but it's going to require you to balance yourself out first. And then once you reconcile with this person, the 2 of you are going to have to balance this relationship out. Then we've got the World. The World is talking about an ending or completion of a cycle. So for some of you, this ending could talk about this 5 of Pentacles, where the person decides to ghost you and does not want to be in a relationship with you. And it can also talk about you closing out old cycles where things have not happened the way that you wanted them to happen in your love life. So like I said, this is what I'm trying to get you to understand, Leo. You are trying to close out a cycle where things haven't worked out the way that you wanted them to, right? In order for you to do that, you gotta stand there and look at your stuff. You gotta look at what you've done wrong in the past. And like I said, you are not your actions. It's not saying that you're a bad person. Everybody do shit wrong. Everybody make mistakes. There's nothing wrong with that. It does not make you a bad person because you've made mistakes. We here to do that. You can't live your life saying, okay, well, I made these mistakes, so now I don't want to look at them. Look at them, because we all have patterns. And if you're not self-aware, you don't know what's happening in your life and stuff like that, it's going to continue to be out of control. things are not going to work out the way that you want them to. You can try to do all this ascension work if you want to, but you're not going to be really doing it because it requires you to go back to the past. Because what do they say? History is doomed to repeat itself, right? If we don't learn from the past, history is going to repeat itself. So that's what I'm telling you. So go back and look at what's going on. Because you got to see that, you know, nobody is on this earth and they shit don't stink. Everybody make mistakes. Me, everybody. Okay? And then, like I said, the things I tell you, trust me, I'm saying them to myself too. But I'm trying to shake you and get you to see what I'm showing you, because these are things that you need to see to move forward. Okay? Those of you that are watching this video, you got drawn to this video for a reason. You're supposed to hear the things that I'm telling you. And because I'm telling you, and I'm not pulling any punches about this stuff, because it's to get you to see. You can't be in a relationship and come from a self-centered place. You can't be like, oh, well, it's all about me. And you know, you better do this and you better do that. Or, you know, you can't, that's the, I'm not saying any of y'all are doing that, but I'm talking about some of this stuff that's being said in the comments. Well, if they got this, then I'm not, you know, because Spirit's going to do this and Spirit. I'm like, no. I'm like, y'all got to understand. I talk to Spirit all day, every day. Okay? Every day. Even when I don't read cards, I talk to Spirit. You cannot force Spirit to do anything. Spirit is going to do what Spirit does, and either you can get in line or not get in line. Because like I said, what I'm trying to get you to understand, Leo, you are not in control of this. None of us are. Okay? You are not in control of this. Just like I sat down, I didn't plan to say all that stuff to you. When I sit down and the things I say to you, they're not planned. I don't have no plan. All I do is pull the cards. I ask Spirit the question. I pull the cards, and whatever comes out is what comes out. So Spirit is going hard on y'all, because there's some stuff that y'all need to hear. And like I said, you can either take what's being said and understand the place it's coming from, or you cannot. You can choose to turn away. But I'm telling you, the more time you drag your heels or you dig in and you don't want to do this and you don't want to do that, it's the longer this is going to go on. Because if you don't make the necessary changes that you need to make, the Spirit is guiding you to make, like I said, they're going to bring that tower moment along to force you to do what you got to do. Because like I said, you signed up when you came here, before you came here, to learn certain things. And like I said, come hell or high water, whether you like it or not, you going to learn those things or go through the things you're going to go through, or you're not going to have the type of life you want to have. Like I said, I got to tell you the truth. Don't shoot the messenger. But this is what they telling me to do. Because like I said, when I was talking to you earlier, I was like, why is all this stuff going on? But it's Spirit. If Spirit feels for the need for me to say something, I'm going to say it. And I'm not going to pull no punches. It's not meant in a derogatory way. It is to help you. But a lot of times you have to look at yourself in the mirror, and it's hard. That's one of the hardest things to do. I have to do it too. I hate it, but I have to do it, because if I don't know who I am and what I'm doing wrong and where I can improve, how am I going to better my life? How are you going to better your life, Leo? If you in the mindset that you want to have a relationship, but you don't have the right skills, or you not thinking in the right mind frame, how you think you're going to have this type of relationship? Because Spirit is trying to give you something that you can have for the rest of your life, and it can be enriching, and it can be, you know, amazing, and you can continue to grow and be a better person, but have that stability and have somebody that really has your back. But you got to do the work. You can't come in with all that old shit you used to drag around and think you're going to be able to have this type of relationship. It's not going to work that way. We all got to elevate to have these. We all do. I'm talking just like I talk to y'all. I be telling the other side the same thing, but the only difference is, for the other side, a lot of times they don't resist, you know? They don't resist what I'm saying, because they understand that, you know, they are, you know, I don't know. Some people are more open to stuff than others. And so you got to understand that you here to learn the things that you here to learn. And like I said, the more you resist and you don't do it, like I said, but you got free will at the end of the day. I'm not telling you one way or the other, but I'm just explaining to you that this thing we going through, this spiritual awakening, because that's what this is a spiritual awakening. You signed on to do this. And so if you want the rewards, you have to do the work. That's what I'm telling you. Like I said, the choice is yours. You got to do what it is you feel like is best for you to do. So, like I said, if you want to close out this cycle, you want all this these jacked up relationships to stop, and where you're not getting treated right, you feel like you're not getting what you deserve, then you have to do the work. That's all I can tell you. Okay? All right, so Leo, before you go, we're going to pull these Romance Angel Oracle cards and see what else Spirit wants to tell you. Okay, we got one card. It says trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. So you got to understand, like I said, this is not in your control. It's out of everybody's control. And like I said, I'm a control freak. Trust me, I understand better than anybody how difficult this situation can be. Because you want certain things to happen, but they're not going to happen when you want them to happen, or how you want them to happen if you don't do the work. So, okay, Leo, if this is your story, let's head on over to the extended. There, I'm going to discuss your story by pulling cards for your person. We'll find out what their situation is, how, we're going to pull a card for them, one for you, energy between you. We're going to find out what's holding you back from them, what's holding them back from you, any action they're going to take, any outcomes and advice. So I've got Twin Flame Journey Messages cards. I got 2 different decks. We're going to see what they want to say to you. Then we're also going to pull the Hidden Truth Oracle and see what the hidden truth is between the two of you. So if you're interested in the extended, like I said, there's 2 ways to purchase it. All that information is in the description box below at the very bottom. If I don't see you there, I'll see you in the next video. Okay, Leo, I hope you enjoyed your reading. Let me know in the comments what resonated with you. My contact information is in the description box if you'd like to book a personal reading. And don't forget to hit the like button to subscribe and hit the notification bell to know when I post new readings. Please have a good day, night, or evening, and thank you for letting me read for you. And we out.